Hi, grade 4. Today we're going to be learning about patterns in division. So I think you guys will be able to do this without much help. It's quite simple. It's kind of like what we did last week Monday with our multiples of 100 or tens, hundreds, and thousands. We're going to start with our multiples of tens and 100. We're just going to learn and remember how to do that again. Just a quick refresher. So we're going to start with doing 600 times 20. So we first have to do our 6 times 2. We take away the zeros for now. So 6 times 2 is equal to 12. So we put 12 at the beginning of our answer, 600 times 20. And then we have to add on the zeros that we ignored. So how many zeros did we ignore? Look there at the top, the blue zeros. How many are there? 3. So they add 3 zeros onto the end of the 12. So that means our answer to 600 times 20 is 12,000. Let's do one more together. So we have 900 times 200. Seems like a crazy thing to do, just very simply, but we can do it. We know that. So we have to first start with doing 9 times 2. So 9 times 2 is equal to 18. Good job. And then we have to add our zeros onto the end of that. So we have the zeros in yellow. So how many zeros are there that we have to add onto the end? 4. So we have the 4 zeros behind the 18. So that means our answer for 900 times 200 is equal to 180,000. All right, so you guys understand how to do that. Now we're going to put it into practice with our division. So we have 4 divided by 2. Well, if we put 4 counters into 2 groups, how many would be in each group? 2. So then let's try to see if we can do 40 divided by 2. Now this is just like when we did the multiples of 10. We take away the zeros for now. So we know what 4 divided by 2 is. We know that that's 2. So then we have to add on our 0. So it would equal 20. What about 400 divided by 2? So we have 400 divided by 2. So we start with taking away our zeros. So it would equal just 4 divided by 2, which we know is 2. Then we have to add on our zeros again. How many zeros are in 400? There's 2 of them. So that means our answer would be 200. So 400 divided by 2 would equal 200. So that's pretty easy. Let's try it once more. So 35 divided by 7 is equal to what? You go see if you can get that by yourself. It would be 5. So what would 350 divided by 7 equal? Well, again, we're going to take away the 0 for now, so it would equal 35 divided by 7, which we know is 5. Then we have to add 1 0 because 350 has 1 0 in it to the behind 5, so it equals 50. What about 3,500 divided by 7? Now that just by looking at it looks impossible to do without using a calculator or something else. So let's try using our trick again. So we have 35 divided by 7 because we ignore the 2 zeros for now. So that equals 5. And then we have to add the zeros back on. So it's equal to 500. Look how easy that is. And we're doing division without having to do much of anything. So now let's see if we can do it in a long division way. So we have 18,000 divided by 6. So we have 6. We're going to ignore the zeros for now. So we have 18 divided by 6. So how many times is 6 going to 18? So our first step is how many sixes are there in 1? 0. So a 0 goes above the 1. Then how many 6s go into 18? We'll go through your 6 times tables. We have 6 times 1, 6. 6 times 2, which is 12. And 6 times 3, which is 18. So how many 6s can go into 18? 3. So a 3 goes above the 18. Then we have to do 6 times 3. So what's 6 times 3? We just went through our 3 times tables. What is it again? It's 18. So we put the 18 below the other 18, and then we have to subtract. So 18 minus 18 is equal to 0. Then we have to add how many zeros? Then how many zeros do we have to add to our answer? So how many zeros did we take away at the beginning? We took away 3 zeros. So we have to add those 3 zeros onto our answer. So that means our answer would be 3,000. So that means 18 divided by 6 is equal to 3,000. All right, grade 4, hopefully that made sense. If you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to ask them. All right, bye, grade 4.